Well, here we go again. There are people arguing about school supplies. Parents don't want their kids sharing them. Teachers are tired of buying them. But we're having the wrong conversation. The real problem is how schools are funded. Most of the money comes from property taxes, folks. So schools in wealthier neighborhoods get more money, have more supplies. The parents can bring and donate more. And schools in lower income areas get less. Now, even though all of the kids are taking the exact same test at the end of the year. And here's the part that nobody wants to say. The poor schools ask for more supplies. I know this for a fact because I've gone between a school that's low income and one where the kids are privileged. And the reason that those in the poor school districts are being asked to provide more school supplies is because they have less money. The parents are going to buy less supplies. Fewer people are going to get supplies. And so those supplies will have to be shared. Now, the schools with more funding, they barely ask for anything because the parents there are donating supplies in bulk. For example, a school that I've worked at where there was plenty, there was a parent that went to Costco and provided just a whole classroom full of wipes and Kleenex and pencils and paper. So the thing is that we should be sharing all of these things. So if you share these things, that school that had a whole classroom full of supplies, they should be willing to donate those to the schools that have less. But you know what's going to happen is those that have more, they're going to be just like you parents that say, I can afford to get my kids pencils, but I don't want them sharing them with the kids whose parents can't or whose parents won't get the pencils. And let me say another thing about pencils. Do y'all really think that teachers have time during the day to be looking at every pencil to see whether or not a child's name is written on it when they're all yellow number 2 pencils? Do you know how many times kids lose pencils in the classroom? Like, they can be sitting there writing with a pencil and it just disappears. So instead of blaming the teachers, who I can assure you do not make up the supply list. Each teacher is not saying, I need this, I need that. It is made up by the school and the district, and it depends on the area that you live in. So instead of going after the teachers and saying that we need to buy your kids school supplies, or that we need to go stand in line at the many free school supply drives that give out backpacks full of free school supplies for your child, we really should be asking why the money from all property taxes in the district aren't shared equally across all schools. Because again, all of the kids are taking the same test. They all deserve the same resources. And another thing, I have never taught in a class where a child whose parents buy their school supplies, where they didn't have their own little pencil box of special things. If you buy your daughter some glittering scissors, or you get your sons a Hot Wheels pencil, they keep those with them. Now, the generic stuff, yeah, they will turn that in. But no teacher's gonna go, and if you've bought your daughter all Hello Kitty stuff, no teacher in the world is gonna go take that and put that in with all of the number 2 yellow pencils or all of the pink erasers. They keep those and they use them. So again, the conversation really needs to be about sharing the tax dollars, not about tearing into the teachers because you expect us to get your kids school supplies.